I don't really. This probably isn't going to be like probably the best, I would say, devlog. It's kind of just me talking to myself and maybe hoping someone else can kind of relate to what I feel like I'm going through right now, anyways. Um, I've been working on Slaughterhouse 9 for about a year and a half or so. It originally started off as a game jam game that I was supposed to finish in like 2-3 months, and I just didn't because life. Recently dropped out of college, which wasn't a good idea long term. And I was just kind of trying to get my life situated, and I was living on my own. I didn't really have much help from my family, so this game has kind of always been in development hell, to be completely honest. um, just because I am one person, and I got other stuff going on besides this game, and I wish I could make this game my whole life. Um, Luckily, I do now have. I don't think that's gonna work. Oops. I luckily do now have a programmer, and I've become pretty good friends with him. He's been doing a lot of the battle stuff for this game, which I'm really happy about because I wouldn't have been able to make the battle system the way he did because I just don't know how to program. And he's really like transformed it into something that I wouldn't ever expect from this game. And I think now, just as the quality of the game has really turned into something I originally didn't even plan for it to be. I've been getting a lot of anxiety about it. um, I've been rewriting a lot of the game. Just because I feel like what I have now isn't what I want to show or like what I want this game to be known for. Like I said, I kind of wrote this game just for a game jam, so I didn't even really take the story that seriously as I might have if I had um if I would have, probably would have written it now, and I am like rewriting it now. And I think now I've kind of becoming more anxious about it because it's basically like starting over again. And like what you kind of see here, um, I've been experimenting with the maps, making the maps look different. I hand painted all of this. It's just hand painted pixel art, I guess. I don't know. So this is all more hand painted, and I know I'll show you. Like like this room, I basically just edited like stock images and made them into pixel art, which you can definitely do. Like I just don't like how this looks anymore. I think it kind of looks a little amateurish, mediocre, and it's also like kind of harder to work with the game whenever like your assets are like stock images that you edit. So I've been trying to. This is kind of like the look that I had originally. Like experimenting with having a more painted look. But this map took all day to make. I hand painted all these fucking bricks and everything. It just took too long. It wasn't. I think it's. I really did enjoy painting it. I just don't think it's worth the amount of time. And it is a house, slaughterhouse. So it is mostly like you're inside of a house. This is more of like the basement floor out. But this is kind of more the direction I think I want to go with the actual house. Um, and of course maybe look at more rundown certain locations and everything. This is just kind of like a experimenting with the graphics and whatever of just trying to make something new. And I think that's just where this game's at right now. It's just trying to make something that's already established like become more, I guess concrete in a way, or just something that I believe that is the level of quality I want to release. But I've been getting pretty anxious about it. I've been waking up a lot earlier because I also do work full time, and it's like really hard to come home and want to like crack open like my laptop and be like, okay, I'm gonna work on Slaughterhouse 9. Um, it's just not something that I found like these past few months I've been doing or haven't wanting to because I just don't want to do anything when I go home. I don't even want to cook for myself, to be completely honest. So I've been waking up earlier, and I think it's been helping a bit. I think just like lately, um, just a lot of anxiety about working on this project. I don't really. I mean, I'm. It's there's also like anxiety with like other things going on in my life too that I don't really want to share publicly. But I think it's just very much anxiety mindset I have for this game. And it's trying to like kind of break out of that anxiety and have fun with it again because I don't think I've been having fun making this game for like a while. It's just kind of been like another stressor, and I don't want it to be that way because it's like something that I did genuinely like doing. Um, and it's like, how do I rewire my brain to want to have fun making something that I kind of started viewing as work in a way? And like, I do enjoy like the characters in the story and game development, but I'm like, I think I kind of gotten out of touch of having fun with like more of creative aspects of my life. Um, and I was hoping that maybe like redoing this would be more fun. But I guess I just have anxiety over it now because I'm like, I guess I can. Ooh, you're seeing the deets. Um, I guess I do just have more excuse me, anxiety with it now because it's just I don't know. I don't really know what like what will happen with the game. And I think it's also another thing is I put so much time into it. It would be kind of heartbreaking if like this were to kind of go nowhere. I think I did talk about this before, like on my last video on this channel. Of, like kind of doing things for yourself. Which I still believe is true, but I think what I'm struggling with now is like kind of accepting that for myself. Um, is that there's like a possibility that this will just go nowhere, and I just take a lot of learning experience from this, and that's I have to just be okay with that. Um, but I put so much time and like work into this game, and like a lot of like my free time to the point where I don't even really do anymore like any other hobbies, and maybe that's like the issue. I don't know. This sounds like such a sad video. No, because I'm like, there's probably like other people out there who also feel this way. So I can't just be alone on this. Like, just like, there's probably other like game developers or artists or whoever, who feel this way about whatever project they're working on. And it's just kind of like, in a way, I feel like the game's kind of taken up my whole life. Which is funny because I feel like I don't work it on as much as I used to. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but it's like it kind of feels like if I'm not thinking about like work, I'm like thinking about this game, and I don't want to like have it be to where this game is work. I don't want it to be that way. It makes me really sad that it kind of became that way. I think this should just be a fun project that I'm working on. Um, but I kind of lost touch with that, and I've been more anxious about rewriting it because there's also other people involved. There's voice actors, and I don't want the voice actors to just be waiting. And then I'm requesting for like new lines and like rewriting a lot of old stuff. I also just want to show that I can like actually release something and like make a good game. It's just the game that it is now. I just don't think it's something I want to release. It has like not good writing like at all. Um, and it's just like I don't know how to fall in love with the process again. And I could just put a hold on this project and just take a break from it. But it's like I don't really want to do that. Like I feel like that's not really targeting the issue. It's just kind of pushing it back. Um so yeah, I don't know. It's an RPG Maker game. I feel like maybe I'm being more dramatic about it. And I'm not even showing. I'm just fucking like screen recording the fucking thing. This is such a fucking stupid video. I'll show y'all the cooking room. That's goated. Um, here's the roadmap. I just want to save rooms. Excuse me. Yeah. I want to make a proper dev vlog. Just more of like a venting blog that happens to be about a game. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's been going on with that, and I kind of want like people to notice it more, but I can't really force that. I don't even really market it anyways to begin with. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of stuck in a way. And there's other parts of my life I feel stuck at, but like I feel stuck with this project too, and I don't want to feel that way. I want there to be progress, and I want this game to be out. Like I want it to be out the way I want it to look and like feel and like connect with people, even if it's just not the greatest media ever. I just still want people to enjoy playing it, and I want to release something that I'm proud to show to the world. Um, because it also is like a part of me. Like I've kind of based like different like parts of like especially like the main characters like Angel and Sydney. I base like different parts of myself, I guess, in them, and it's like kind of. Oh, this is bothering me. It's kind of like I do put a lot into. I've put a lot into this project, and I just put like like bits and pieces of myself in it, so it's become more personal. Um, where I think also I do get anxiety about just showing something off that isn't good. And also like it's not gonna be perfect. It's just not going to be perfect. Just I have to like just accept some things just won't be perfect in this game, and that's fine. I think what I want, what kind of what I'm rewriting on is kind of making I wouldn't say the game like necessarily bigger. I think we're just what I wanted is just to add like two new areas into the game. Um, because the way the game is written, it's like we have this really cool combat, and then everything else just feels so linear and handholdy, and it's like you're not really doing anything. So you have this cool combat, and then you go to these rooms, and then it's just straight linear of like until you get to the final part of the game, and it's like I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be like how I feel like a game should be, where like you introduce concepts, and that first part of the map is the concepts, and then the second part that I want to work on is actually exercising those things and being able to kind of explore a little bit in this like kind of smaller area, but still getting more like just making a game I feel like people would want to play and I would want to play. Because right now I don't even think I would want to fucking play this. I think without some random person who saw this game, I don't know if I'd play it. I don't know. That's what I was like. That's what I have to think about to myself. So it's been a lot of changes, a lot of anxiety over those changes, but I think I just need to work through it. I need to just write it, how I want to write it, and don't get so caught in my head and anxious about it. 'Cause I think that's what's been going on, and just kind of hope for the best. If any of y'all have felt this way, you can let me know because I feel like I sound fucking crazy, and I'm like in all these development servers, and I feel like everyone's just making their fucking games, and I just feel like an idiot. Or I'm just like whining and crying about like decisions I made myself to redo this fucking game. Like that was a completely like that was like completely voluntary. That was not like no one made me do that. Um just being a baby about it. So I feel like it would be nice to kind of see people taking the same thing too. Um hopefully one day, I don't even know if I'll post this, but if I do, which I might, one day we'll get an actual dev blog unlike Slaughterhouse 9. I will link a trailer down below to what the game looked like or is like what's kind of out to the public. We made a really cool trailer for an RPG Maker Spotlight. I'm really proud of it. Um, and the voice actors did so good, and the my music composer, who is also like one of my friends, he did really awesome. And the programmer did really cool with the combat. And of course, it looks like some of it looks like different now, and there's more stuff to it now. Um, so I'll leave that down for y'all to check it out. But yeah, I guess it's just the struggle of being a creative and also working a full-time job. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I feel like it's just an accumulation of different things. But I will push through it. I will push through it, and we will conquer it. And maybe one day this video will be maybe like a point I can look back on and listen to and realize that things aren't stationary and they change. And that I will keep making the stuff that I want to make, and hopefully I feel better about it, and this is just temporary, so we shall see. Sorry for not having a good video. If you clicked on this expecting like anything crazy, you just stared at this one singular map listening to me talk, so I don't know. We shall see what I will post next. I do want to actually make a dev vlog of Slaughterhouse 9. I just don't think today, because I don't feel like editing a video. I just want to talk. So, hopefully I don't sound like a total fucking chud and a little piss baby. Um, but yeah, if you watched this and you watched it to this point, thank you for listening to me. I don't know why you stayed, but thank you. And maybe, hopefully, I will have a dev blog up soon when I have more shit to like show y'all. Since everything's kind of getting retconned right now. So yeah. Thank y'all for watching, and maybe you'll get you'll get a dev blog, an actual one. So, see ya. See ya. See ya. See ya.